Okay, it's been many years since I had a point and shoot, a high quality point and shoot camera, and actually the ones I had before, I wouldn't call them that high quality because they didn't have a 1-inch sensor in it like this RX100 has. And I've put off buying an RX100. They've had several versions of this camera, actually three before this one. This is version 4. And what pushed me over the edge this time was the 4K video. As you know, I'm shooting a lot of 4K video, and I think this will make a good B-roll camera. By the way, those are the extra batteries and the battery charger that I bought because it doesn't come with a charger, it just comes with a USB block. And there's a 32 gigabyte card. That's a U310 card. By the way, this one did not work. There was something wrong with the card. It was not compatible. I had a 64 gigabyte, same exact card, and it does work. So I'm returning that card and getting another one. So they're a little finicky sometimes, I think. But the 64 gig card that I had for my other Sony 4K Handycam does work, and that's that USB block. And a couple of quick impressions of the camera. This is just, of course, how it comes in the box and all that. I figured I'd let you see that. But I think the build quality is excellent. Another reason why I was on the fence and didn't buy this camera for the longest time is it did not have a microphone input. Some of the earlier models actually had the multi-interface hot shoe that you could use to hook up a microphone, but this has no mic in, does not have the multi-interface hot shoe. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to sync the audio in post, and I'm going to go through another video how I plan on doing that using my iPhone. That should be fairly convenient. This is a nice little touch. See on the battery how they have the little arrow there, and that points towards that release latch, so you know exactly that you're putting the battery in the correct way. On my Lumix FZ1000, I always forget which way to put the battery in, and having that little arrow there really is helpful. Now notice the 1/4 thread for the tripod mount is right near the door, so I won't be able to put my little tiny Arca Swiss mounting plate on there and leave it on there all the time like I do on the FZ1000. So that's a little bit of an inconvenience, but not a big deal. All in all, very compact. You saw the measurements there. A very solid camera. I've taken a few test photos, which I'll throw in at the end here. I'm very impressed so far. The Mac does not support the RAW files yet, but it's a brand new camera. That often happens, and they'll update the operating system probably in a few weeks to support these RAW files. So I'm shooting in JPEG as of now, and like I say, I'm impressed so far with the handheld images. The stabilization seems to work pretty good in low light. I'm also going to throw in a little video clip that I shot without any color grading or anything, and I'm impressed so far. One thing, I was fumbling with the zoom. The zoom is really slow when you're in video mode, and I think you can adjust and change the speed of that, but I was kind of confused because I was zooming and it didn't seem like it was zooming, but it was just zooming real slow, so I finally figured that out. This is a $6 nylon case that I bought on eBay. Sony doesn't have a nice belt case for this that's custom made for it, a nice leather one. I don't know why they don't come out with that. That'd be a nice touch to have that available. Here's the video clip of my ceiling fan. How exciting. But I just wanted to give you a quick little clip of 4K video. There I am fumbling with the zoom, and I'm not holding it particularly steady. I'm just kind of like playing around with it here, trying to figure out the zoom. But you can see it's not terrible, and I haven't done any stabilization in post on this. This is just right out of the camera, and there I am finally figuring out how to zoom in. And you can see there that's from a 24 to 70 zoom range, and I think that looks pretty clean. And this is relatively low light pointing up to the ceiling there, not a lot of light. Here's some photos that again were taken in relatively low light. One of them was at ISO 2000. And one was at f1.8, the others were at f2.8 because they were zoomed in some. So I'm going to be doing another video, a sit-down video, and talking about how I'm going to sync audio in post. But so far, I'm impressed with this little RX100 Mark IV. Hey, please subscribe to my channel.